An Alabama ministry has come under fire after it posted an endorsement of candidate Roy Moore. Now, they did so by comparing him to Jesus. I'm not kidding. According to WGNO, the Living Way Ministries Church in Opelika, Alabama, is attempting to explain away the sign which stated, "Oh, look at that. They falsely accused Jesus. Vote Roy Moore." That appears to be an endorsement. That appears to be something that you're not actually able to do. So, more problematic than a church supporting an alleged pedophile, which is pretty tough to top, I do admit, is the fact that here's a church that is now openly campaigning for said pedophile politician. Wonderful. Now, legally, of course, they're way on the wrong side of the law. Under federal law, a church is not allowed to campaign for a politician and could end up losing their 501c3 tax exemption. Now, attempting to explain the message, an unidentified church staffer said that multiple church personnel have access keys to the sign. Meaning that, hey man, it wasn't me, it must have been one of those other guys. Must have been the midnight guy. Wasn't me. I would never do a pro Roy Moore politician sign, even though I'm totally in support of Roy Moore. Oh, man. Now, the spokesperson also admitted that the pastor took it down after 2 days after the church was deluged with complaints, including death threats. Look, don't go in that direction. Don't do death threats. That's terrible and ridiculous. That's basically stooping down close to their level. Don't go there. Don't go there. But definitely complain about it. Now, 2 days, right? Now, what's interesting is it took 2 days for them to take down the sign. It's not as if somebody had noticed an hour or two later or the next day. It was like, oh my God, we gotta take this down. This is not a good sign. No, they left it up until they literally got in trouble for it. They know they can't do that, at least for now, right? But look, here's the thing. Trump actually wants to change this, by the way. But still, currently that is a violation, at least until Trump gets his way and conservatives get their way and actually allow churches to go into politics, which will be a disaster for the separation of church and state and a disaster for the First Amendment. Now, here's the thing. The other thing that's disastrous here is, look, a lot of these supposed Christians in Alabama are actually still in support of Roy Moore. It's very problematic because it shows that these people who call themselves Christian don't really seem all that Christian after all. Since Moore and Trump are both incredibly immoral people, what they do is that they use religion not to help people, but to beat them down. Take gay people, for example. We're going to beat down the gays, right? We're going to beat down women. In fact, Roy Moore once wrote about how women shouldn't be allowed to serve in office. No, keep them at home in the kitchens. Barefoot and pregnant, please. That is their preferred method of keeping women in line. That is the traditional role of women in our society, Roy Moore argues. Hey, they're good enough to date. Well, only if they're 20 years younger, according to Roy Moore. But they're not good enough to serve in office. That's what we believe. People like Moore use a religion to justify their own ends and their own power. And unfortunately, the voters in Alabama are very, very likely to vote him into power because guess what? They agree with it. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like this, please hit the subscribe button below. And if you want to support truly independent progressive media, please consider becoming a patron at patreon.com/TYTNation.